So I was really excited about the opportunity to study in the United Kingdom, and I hadn't studied abroad before, so I was really excited by the opportunity. I was really interested in history and culture in the United Kingdom. But I think what also really appealed to me about it was the nature of the program. Since I hadn't really studied abroad before, even gone abroad before, the program was fairly short, about 4 weeks long, and it was in an English-speaking country, and it had a decent amount of structure to it. So I thought it was kind of a good introduction to being in a different culture and studying abroad. And I was also just really interested. So I chose the Northern Ireland program specifically. There's a number of different programs, so like Wales, a number of different programs in England, Scotland as well, as I think. And I chose the one in Northern Ireland because I was just really interested in the history and culture of Ireland and Northern Ireland.
I've had this interest in food insecurity that has taken up quite a bit of my life. When I sat down to talk to Marinelle, we kind of talked through my interests and what led me to those. And she told me that the Watson Foundation really values students that have sort of a longitudinal interest in something, and that it might be a good fit for me. When I started doing research about the Watson, I really liked the amount of freedom that it gives you to not only create your own project entirely from scratch, but also to change the project as you go if you find different opportunities. And I thought it would be a really good format for me to be able to learn.
I am half Indian, and I grew up not really speaking any Indian languages. My family speaks Urdu, and I'd never spoken it before, even though, my grandparents, for instance, only speak Urdu. So this was an opportunity with the Boren Scholarship to study abroad and learning specifically, focusing specifically on language. And in my case, I chose Urdu. So there was that reason. So kind of connecting with my heritage and family.
It's a wonderful program, really. Again, it sets students up who are interested in working in national security sometime in their future, and also who have a kind of background knowledge already on key foreign languages that the United States considers is essential to our national security interests. And the program funds students for a long period of time to really just devise their own kind of itinerary, their own kind of program, and go to a country that speaks that language and immerse themselves in the culture and in, just the day-to-day activities of that place. And so Marinelle really convinced me that this was something that would not only improve my Korean speaking, reading, and writing abilities, but also really increase my chances of scoring a career in the national security apparatus later on. So I decided to go ahead and put my name in.
The reason I picked Fulbright specifically was because I knew that I wanted to find a fellowship that would allow me to go get my master's degree, because I know that I want to continue through to a PhD, and it made sense for me to continue studying after I graduated Carleton. And with Fulbright, there are so many different opportunities across so many different countries when it comes to either doing research as part of a degree that you're completing in the US, or actually going abroad and doing a complete graduate degree, that I was pretty easily able to find some opportunities for graduate programs. And one of those opportunities was a scholarship to VU Amsterdam. So as I was looking at the English language programs, which is important because plenty of programs here are just in Dutch, I actually found a very internationally oriented program focused on clinical and developmental psychopathology, which is really my niche within psychology that I really enjoy studying. So I figured, hey, this is perfect. I'll apply for it. Hopefully I'll get it. And here I am now.